Hi there, it's Bill with Smart Trades. It's Wednesday, October 20th, around 9:30 a.m. Pacific time. And let's start off with a quick review of Friday's video. At that time, we were looking for a possible bottom in the dollar. We had noted the 1 equals 5 target and the 5 waves down and so on and so forth. And I'll show you in a minute how that panned out. We talked about the Dow going sideways to lower before rallying back up to possibly test the April highs, which are around 11,258. You can see our wave 4 here is down just above the 10,900 level, and I'll show you how that worked out shortly as well. And here's the NASDAQ 100 cash, and both on the Dow and then on the NASDAQ, obviously I had noted the advanced decline lines both on the NASDAQ and the NYSE. The NASDAQ actually moved a little higher than I thought it might, perhaps in part due to the strength in Google, obviously, which I had noted also in that video. Here's the Google charts. But on the NASDAQ, I had called for a possible decline back to the 2040, 2050 area. I believe the low on the cash was actually about 2054. So the NASDAQ a little stronger than anticipated, but the basic pattern so far is working out. Anyway, here's the Dow, and this is a live chart of the current market, and you can see we came down. In fact, I believe the low was just over that 10,900 area, 10,917 to be exact. I've adjusted the trend line here to accommodate that slightly lower low, so to speak, on wave 4. And I think we're pretty much still on track for a test of those April highs, again around 11,258 basis the Dow. If we go flying through there, that's probably a bit of a red flag, to say the least. Let's also take a look here at the NASDAQ. And this is also a live chart, a close only 130-minute chart. You can still see the we have bearish breadth divergences at this moment, but obviously breadth has improved over the last, from yesterday and also from late last week. It's not clear to me if this is if wave 3 is complete, particularly in the NASDAQ. We may, or for that matter, wave 4, we may go sideways a bit here. But to me, it does look like we've got a 1-2 and that we're working on a third wave here. Now, obviously, if we extend, we'll have to reevaluate that situation, as it unfolds. And as always, we'll take it one step at a time. Again, here's that Dow chart. And let's take a look also at the dollar here. And let's adjust it back to the 60-minute chart, which we had looked at on Friday. And here's the trend line coming down. We rallied through it. We came back and tested it. I think this is an important juncture, that wave 2 low, because if indeed this bullish count is intact and we've bottomed in the dollar, this low should hold. That low comes in around 77.12 basis the dollar futures, and so far it's holding, but I have my doubts. This decline is not definitively corrective. In fact, it looks impulsive, and so if we take out that low, that brings the dollar bottom scenario into question. And on that note, let's take a look at the euro. And pardon my slow data here, but indeed, here's the basically the euro is an inverse to the dollar these days, and here's that trend line test, a nice place to possibly short the euro. And here's the more bullish labeling for the euro, bearish for the dollar, obviously, and that would be A down, B back up, and then a C down. Now, if we break through, this is what I call a B wave breakout. If we break through that 140 area basis the euro, it's a little higher on the euro FX. And that would call the bearish euro bullish dollar scenario into question. Again, I call that a B wave breakout, and basically what it's saying is that it increases the probability that this entire decline off of the highs is a corrective decline, because the B wave has been broken out of. So let's watch it here. One other red flag would be if we decline in a corrective manner off of this current high and then started an impulsive rally. That would give you sort of a look ahead at the possibility that we're going to in fact break out of that B wave. Right now, I tend to favor that it will. I tend to favor that my call for a dollar bottom was premature, but as always, we'll take it one step at a time. And just back to, I want to go back to the stock market just briefly before I close out here. And again, here's that NASDAQ chart, and let's look at the daily there. And again, the idea here is, with this relative strength in the advanced decline line, the probability that this is actually a fourth wave, I think that we're probably going to see higher prices before we see the big decline. And finally, here's the Dow, and again, that target would be for a top in the Dow, 11,258. But as always, we'll take it one step at a time. Hope you're having a good day and a good week ahead. Thank you so much for watching. Bye-bye.